Hey there, Leo. Welcome to my channel, Missing Link Tarot. I'm so excited you're here today. It seems like it's been a while. Here we go. We're just going to go ahead and get into it. I do want to remind you, not all readings will resonate with everyone. So if this does not sound like it is for you, I do hope that you find the help you need elsewhere. You might want to check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign. Venus if you're looking for love. If you're in the middle of a quarrel, you might want to check out your Mars, just to see your fighting style. And if you know your the person that you're having the dispute with, if you know their birth date, you might want to check out theirs as well. All right, let's see. What can I get for Leo for the week ahead? Interesting. I think I'm supposed to keep this card. That's what it feels like. I did get the Seven of Cups here. So the Seven of Cups is all about that illusion or confusion. This is not exactly knowing what you want. You think that you want all these things, but some of them might not be good for you, or you might not really want them. You might think that you want them, and then like come to find out when you have them, it's not really what you wanted. It's not really what you had in mind. Of course, some of those things you do actually want. So, I mean, there's always that. Don't get stuck in the negatives. To get the King of Swords here. So, the King of Swords is a very honest and just king. He is very analytical. He is very fair. He may be an air sign, but he doesn't have to be. This is somebody who is not afraid to speak up. Not afraid to speak up for themselves. They are somebody who's very good with their words. I want to say very good with their words, just making things clear, trying to reach a point of clarity. Did also get the Empress. So the Empress is like the ultimate female of the tarot deck. She is mother. She is all about nature. She is fruitful, I want to say, which is an interesting. I've never used that word in my life, but that's what I'm getting, so that's what I'm going to go with, which is interesting. Like she's sweet, like that's interesting. Fruitful. I mean, I get okay. Like never mind. Just yeah, we'll just go with fruitful. I don't. They're giving me some weird things here today. Okay, so anyway, she is very patient and kind and gentle and loving. She's very sweet. She's a sweetheart. We did also get strength. So strength is the card of Leo. I'm sure you knew. But this is all about having that strength to master your emotions, to be patient, to maintain your composure. I also just want to say it's about courage, having the courage to do something. It could very well be to come in with something of value. This is the Knight of Pentacles. He does come in with something something of value, or something that's very valuable or considered to be valuable, like an important piece of information that somebody might, find necessary or might find enlightening, I want to say. He's a very loyal and dedicated knight. He is very slow and steady. He's very persistent. He's very capable. I want to say he's also very kind. He seems very kind-hearted. He seems trustworthy. This could be the King of Swords wanting to come in to the Empress and just working on having the strength to do that. as the King of Swords, he's kind of in his head, so he's going through this mental phase. But as the Knight of Pentacles is very, very well grounded. This is somebody who would think things through and make sure, that they were 100% backing this idea before they bring it up. I feel like this is something he's unsure of. He's still unsure if he wants to come in and bring this whatever to this person. Do I need any more cards from the Rider deck? I feel like this is interesting. Okay, we did get the King of Cups energy here. So the King of Cups is our emotional king. This is our king who speaks from the heart. He is very responsible. He is very open-minded and supportive. Oh boy, that was supposed to be off. I'm sorry. We did get the Five of Swords here. So the Five of Swords in reverse, though. I'm going to turn it up right so you can see it. So the Five of Swords is all about, this could be some kind of dishonorable loss or victory. In reverse, though, I'm getting more like desire to reconcile. Desire to come in, maybe an apology is in order. And then we did also get the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the Eight of Swords is all about feeling trapped, feeling like the victim. In reverse, it's just about that freedom, that acceptance. I kind of want to say that this King of Cups is the King of Swords. I want to say that he had some kind of breakthrough, some kind of mental breakthrough recently, or he will in the upcoming week. I did get the Hermit. So the Hermit talks about going within, seeking that internal wisdom, that having that solitude, like that time out for solitude and meditation, to just become self-aware, aware of what you want. I feel like this is something that the King of Swords has been thinking about for a while. Whatever this thing is with the Empress. But then we did have death pop up. So death is some kind of transformation or ending or closure or something like that. In this case, I do want to say it is a transformation, and I feel like it's our King of Swords. I feel like he's becoming more of the King of Cups, like being open to an emotional type relationship, an emotional situation. I wonder if the King of Swords, because, okay, so the King of Swords is going to be all up in his headspace. Like he's very logical. He's very, this is the way things are because these are the facts. He might not have wanted to jump into a relationship with this Empress person. Maybe he felt trapped in circumstances or in a situation, but now he's been, I feel like he's taken this time out, or he is taking this time out where he is realizing that, maybe he does really care for this person that he wants to have this relationship with, and he is accepting the fact that, he does care about this person and isn't trapped in the circumstances, that he can make up his own choices, his own decisions. And I feel like he's just going through that transformation where he's going to open up and be willing to listen to his heart, I want to say. I am going to start clarifying. I'm going to use the Shadowscapes Tarot deck. So do keep in mind that even though I'm talking about the King of Swords like it is a male, it could very well be female. And the same for the Empress. She could actually be a male in real life in your story. You know, it doesn't have to... the sex of the cards doesn't have to be as such in your situation because this is the general reading. Do I need to clarify the Empress? Okay. We did get the energy here of the Five of Cups, okay? So the Five of Cups is all about that sorrow, grief, disappointment, regret. I feel like it could be our king who's feeling this way, feeling this regret because he's put this he's valued his head space over his heart space. Maybe he said something that was kind of hurtful. The King of Swords does have that ability to say something hurtful, not necessarily on purpose. But I feel like, pick this up. So we did get the Three of Wands here in reverse as our card, as our clarifying card about the Empress. So the Three of Wands, typically, this is envisioning your future, you know, deciding on what you want for your future, picturing that, acting on that. This is relying on yourself. When I get it in reverse, though, obstacles. There's obstacles, delays. Yeah, obstacles. I feel like whatever these obstacles are, they're this, whatever is doing this trapped feeling. I feel like that has made the king a bit sad about this situation. I feel like that's why he's going into this hermit mode, because he's really thinking about this. Like, what is it that I really want? How am I going to get past these obstacles? Can we clarify strength? Oh boy. Okay, so we did get the Emperor here. I feel like our king is really working towards being the Emperor. He wants to meet our Empress at her level. He wants to be that guy for her. So, the Emperor is, you know, the father figure. He is all about authority and leadership. But really, it's just that's, I feel like that's where he's headed. That's where he wants to go. And he's looking for the strength to do that. There's cards everywhere, so I'm going to have to pause the video to pick them up. Otherwise, it's just going to be unnecessary time spent. So, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So let's see, clarifying strength. We did get the Five of Cups here in reverse, okay? So I feel like this is saying all that sorrow, grief, and disappointment that we have had, just moving on from that, just be like gaining that peace from dealing with this, I want to say. I feel like this king, you know, he does have his disappointments in regards to how things have gone or how things are going, and the obstacles that he's been facing with this Empress, but I feel like he wants to overcome that, and that's what we're really looking at here with the Strength card. So, having said that, we did also get the Page of Swords here. So the Page of Swords, I'm going to say in this case, I feel like this is coming in with the truth. This is coming in being honest, you know, being quite frank. The Page of Swords is somebody who's going to be very observant. They're going to come out with facts. But I feel like, this doesn't necessarily have to be just solely facts. It could be how a person feels about, emotionally, but just coming out with the truth about it. Like, fact, I like you a lot. Like something like that, It's still an opinion, but it's a fact to them because it's their life. That's anyways. I did also get the Hanged Man, which tells me that this person has been thinking about this for a while and that they've taken a step back to gain a new perspective on the situation. The Hanged Man could also indicate that they're trying to let go of this. Whatever the obstacles are, they might just be letting go of the obstacles and just going with it. Just going with it and seeing where it goes. Okay. We did also get the Seven of Cups in reverse. I'm going to hold it upright so you can see it. I don't know if I did it with the other ones, but whatever. Seven of Cups. So again, that's that not being able to judge right from wrong, not really knowing what you want. In reverse, this is more like, this is what I want, this is the path I'm going to take. Typically, I feel like in the upright, this is, trying to get somewhere, but you don't really know how to get there. I'm going to say, in this case, I feel like it's knowing how to get there, but, it's not... it's more like just enjoying the journey. It's not really about how we're going to get there. It's more like how much fun are we going to have on our trip. I did get the Queen of Pentacles here, but in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles, she is very, very patient, very loving, very generous. She is very secure. There might be I want to say kind of like a jealousy thing or like a smothering type situation, but not. It's like she could be kind of emotionally needy at this time. Hold her in her upright so you can see her. She might be a little bit emotionally needy. Or at least give that impression. Like maybe she needs to tone it down a bit. Or it could be just the fact that this is the person. Maybe he thought this about her. Maybe he thought that she was going to be too needy, and that's why he didn't want to have the relationship. That could be one of the obstacles. I feel like whatever this is, though, he's looking at it from a different perspective. It could just be that, like, for example, if he was thinking before that she was emotionally needy, now he might be seeing it as she just has a lot of love to give. Like, it's not that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just all about how you look at it, I want to say. Then we did get the King of Wands in reverse, but the King of Wands is a very passionate king. He is, a fire sign, so this could be you, but doesn't have to be, again. This is somebody who's very stable and creative. But I want to say, though, having him in reverse, he can be a little bit impulsive, maybe overbearing. Impossible expectations, maybe. Just like things that, expecting too much from a situation. Oh, it could be, maybe he was worried about this. So maybe, because we are looking for strength and we're seeing things from a different perspective, I'm kind of getting the idea now that, because our hanged man is, in his upright position, he is himself in reverse. Maybe these are all the things that he's thinking about while he's in this hanged man mode. It could be, where, like, what do I want and how am I going to get there? Who is this person that I'm dealing with? Because, you know, it's like they seem like a very well grounded, a very loving, nurturing person who would be good, and, to start a family with. But at the same time, it could still be that this person might be a little bit, just a little bit clingy, I want to say. And then I do have, the King of Wands himself in reverse. I want to say he's just feeling he might be feeling out of sorts, like he might be feeling very insecure. Or he might be feeling like there's a lot of pressure here. There's a lot of pressure on him in this situation. And like maybe that's the obstacle. He doesn't want that much responsibility. He doesn't want that much pressure on his shoulders. It could just be him discovering what he wants. I did get temperance here in reverse. Temperance is all about that patience, that healing, balance, having that self-restraint. I'm getting like a lack of all that. Just like being impatient or imbalanced in a situation. Did get the King of Pentacles here in reverse. So the King of Pentacles is our, our stable king. He's very calm, very, very steady, diligent. He's a hard worker. In reverse, though, he might be trying to do things in excess, or he might be like wanting to be a little bit indulgent. Like he wants to do some things. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see what these cards are. Of course. There might be some ultimatum here. It could be there could be a situation where somebody is saying, if we're not going to be in a relationship, then I'm not going to proceed forward with you in a sexual manner because I don't do that. And having, the king think, okay, well, I would like to do that. So maybe he isn't, just having that temperance in reverse with that lack of healing, the lack of balance, the lack of the self-restraint, and then the feeling of the King of Pentacles in reverse wanting to indulge. He might be trying to you know find his way into the situation. I did get the High Priestess here. The High Priestess is all about your intuition. I think intuitively you will know if this whatever the situation is with the King of Pentacles and Temperance in reverse. I think you will know what that is. and you will feel like you should, act in accordance with that. Um, yeah, because we did get the Hermit here. But see, these are also in reverse. Um, I am kind of getting still that being in that hanged man mode when we're discussing these. So if they're in reverse, then I feel like it's more like feeling like you can't rely on your intuition, or feeling like you don't really know yourself anymore even. And then again with the Hermit, could be about loneliness, could be about withdrawal, just you know, kind of like I want to say avoiding a situation and just going within, just like keeping to yourself for a while. Um, Trying to keep to yourself for a while. So hang on, let me look at this really quick while it's all together now. Um, I do want to say still that our king is he is interested in the Empress. Um, he was feeling kind of at a loss, but he's wanting. I feel like he's deciding that he would like to come forward. He would like to proceed forward with this relationship or whatever it is, because he was sad about the way things happened, about how about the decision that he made. I want to say the decision that he made. Something happened earlier, or is happening now. Whatever. He's made a decision. He's had time to think about all these things and all these things. I want to say. So he's thought about where. I think he's thought about where the relationship wants to go. He's thought about the person that he wants to be. He's thought about, I want to say the Empress, the person, the kind of person that she is, thinking about her, how she is, how he is, and who he wants to be. He's been thinking about balance in this situation. He wants to be the right guy for her. We do have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in this portion of the spread here. I think he's I want to say he's kind of been fighting against his intuition, or he's learning to trust it. He's really trying to seek clarity in the situation. He's learning to trust it. Yeah, he's seeking clarity in this situation. I want to say his focus hasn't been on the positive aspects of the situation. His focus has been um, on the negatives of the situation. Like, there's this, he has this idea that it might not work out between you, and if it's not going to work out, then why do I want to do it? But he's kind of coming to the point where he's like, okay, well, is it better to try or not to try? Because I feel like he's starting to think it's better to try, just considering his feelings now, about how, like I feel like he first thought it's better not to try. Um, I'm just not even going to try it because, you know, I don't want to be heartbroken in this situation. But I feel like now he's thinking, you know what? Um, it might actually be better to try. I'm feeling, you know, I'm feeling pretty lonely. I'm feeling pretty sad about, you know, these decisions that I've made. And I mean, what's the harm in it if, you know, just giving it a shot? Do we need to clarify the Knight of Pentacles with this deck? Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Okay. I did get the energy here of the Knight of Cups. All right. So the Knight of Cups is going to come in with this cup of love. He is a romantic. He is very charming. He is, you know, that adorable dreamer. He's got some ideas about where this relationship can head now. I feel like he's finally coming into his heart space with this relationship, and I feel like this is a valuable lesson for him, and I feel like his love in this relationship is going to be very valuable as well, or he holds this relationship very dear to his heart. I did get the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups is all about that stagnation. This is, you know, in the traditional Rider deck, this is like no hope, nothing good remains here. You see, you know, the guy is sad on the beach. I think that's the eight. He's walking away from a situation. He looks pretty sad on the beach. In my other deck, in the Wild Unknown Tarot, it's just shattered cups, shattered glasses, shattered wine glasses specifically, but whatever, it doesn't matter what kind of glasses they are. Here in this card, I always get this idea that it's not necessarily about that sadness. It's not about there not being any hope. In this deck, she is taking this one cup. She's picked this one cup, selected this perfect cup for her, with, you know, a clear head, with clarity, and she is taking it deeper. She is getting deeper into this connection with this one cup in mind, leaving all the other cups behind. I feel like this is saying there are options available, but this is the one that I want. And I want to take this deeper. I want to take it further than it, you know, than it has been. And then I did also get the Ace of Pentacles here, which is that that prosperous new beginning. And I feel like this is what the Knight of Pentacles is bringing to the table. He wants to bring this new beginning to the table. He's very into it emotionally now. He has had some time to think about it, and I feel like he's going to bring that in. I do want to get a few more clarifiers with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck real quick. And then we're going to call it. I kind of want to see. I really don't feel like I need too many. Let's see. Can maybe you guys don't know the obstacles. I feel like you would. What are these obstacles? What is this trapped feeling? Yeah, okay, they're not very specific here. The obstacle is a trapped feeling. This is the Three of Swords as the energy, just that heartbreak, that inner turmoil or confusion. We did get the Wheel of Fortune. That's just, to me, saying that everybody's is different. But whatever it is, it's fate, it's destiny. It could indicate also a change of course. I just want to say that whatever it is going to be different for everybody. It is something that has been considered a challenge, but I do want to say that I get this feeling like it was meant to be that way so that you could overcome it, right? You can't overcome any challenges and make, you know, positive progress as an individual, as a person, if there aren't any challenges available. So. Can I clarify this Three of Wands here? Do I even... Do I need to? I don't really feel like I need to even do that. I kind of want to know, okay, where is the situation going with the Empress? That's what I want to know. Can I get that? Where is the situation headed with the Empress here? Okay, okay. This is what I'm getting from this. So this Six of Cups for me indicates past stuff, past good things, right? Things that you guys have already done. I feel like you guys have already hung out a few times. You've had fun, right? This is good times that have already happened. It could also indicate, it could indicate a reunion. It could indicate, I don't know, any past memories or childhood memories or nostalgia or childlike innocence. But I feel like what this is saying is, the things. I don't even want to put it there. I don't want to associate those. Let's do it this way. The things that have already happened in the past have been pretty good, but I feel like this is saying more is to come because we did get the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is that universal dream. This is that total fulfillment and abundance. This is having everything that you could ever want. And I feel like what this is saying is that, yes, things have been great, and I feel like things are going to get better. So I don't feel like whatever situation, like, you're in currently, if you are the Empress, um, or if you even are the King of Swords, I feel like that the situation between you two is only going to get better because of the situation that you're currently in. And I feel like that a lot of this energy has to do with the personal growth that the King of Swords has gone through. I feel like he's very wise. I might even suggest that he's wise beyond his years. Um, and that he knows in his head, he knows, I don't want to get my heart broken. Okay? And that has been holding him back, but I feel like he's at the point where he's just like, you know what? It's breaking my heart not trying. So I'm willing to give it a shot, is what I want to say. Do I need to know anything about? Do I need to know anything else about the situation? Okay, the Ace of Wands. This is that. This is that idea. This is proceeding forward with this idea, expanding on it. I did get this card. Ah, interesting. Okay, it is the Nine of Swords. Hang on, it's in reverse, which is good. Okay. Nine of Swords is all about the nightmares, the worries, the insomnia. But when we turn it in reverse, I'm getting this hope, this ability to it could be reaching out for help. But I feel like it's maybe this person is going to their friends and asking their opinions on a situation. It could be something like that. This could be just deciding like, geez, all these worries, all these fears that I've been having, that I've been focusing on, I'm just not going to focus on them anymore because they're not going to get me anywhere. I feel like because this landed on the Three of Wands, our envisioning of our future and the Death card, that transformation, I feel like that we're just transforming this, and I feel like we're just taking this negative energy out of the equation, out of the vision of our future, feeling like, hey, 50-50. I have a 50-50 shot at happiness in this situation, right? If I do nothing, then I don't even have that 50-50 shot. Like, I honestly, I don't, right? Because if you don't do anything, then you're always going to have well, what if? What if this was the one? What if this turns out to be the one that got away? Like, what if that happens? Whereas if you at least attempt it, you do have 50-50. You have, well, at least, like, first of all, it's not like it was a situation where you would ever have the one that got away, like, because you're either going to be all about this person or not. So it's like it can only go two ways after you get together, right? There's only two ways it could go. It's either really good or really bad. And I feel like the way that the cards were saying, it's going to be really good. And I feel like I feel like intuitively this king knows that. Like he knows this relationship could be a really good relationship. It's just really just overcoming his fears and these obstacles that he's facing in this situation. Very good. All right. Do I need any advice? Any advice here? Very good. Okay. So, I did get the Three of Swords in reverse, which is also very nice. This is that recovery, okay? Recovery from that confusion, from that inner turmoil, from whatever heartbreak, whatever emotional entanglement. This is recovering from that. It did fall kind of on the Empress and the Three of Wands over here. But then I have here the Ten of Pentacles as the energy. This tells me that we're looking up. If we can overcome this negative energy, if we can overcome this inner turmoil, inner confusion, and just focus on the future and just trying this out, just testing it, just taking it day by day, just seeing where things go, I feel like we'll be very happy with the results. I feel like both of these parties in this situation, both parties are the kind of person, they have that energy that they're going to work hard at something. Like they don't just do, you know, like a mediocre job. I feel like they're both very hard workers. They're both very strong, very loving, very sincere. I feel like that if they actually, went into this relationship, that good things would come out of it, which is wonderful and fabulous. So Leo, I hope you enjoyed my reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe below if you'd like to see more, and click that bell if you want to know when my next video comes out. I do post videos all the time, so if you click the bell, then you won't have to wonder when it comes out. They'll just tell you, and it's amazing. All right, so having said that, I hope to feel your presence again soon. Bye.